What's up, guys? I just wanted to give everybody a quick review of the SensorSafe Titan 65. This is one of these new car seats. It's recently come out on the market that includes a sensor in the seat that actually will let you know your kid is still in the car. It's kind of an interesting system. It's come out recently since we've seen all these individuals, we won't name them, in the news that have left their children sadly and unfortunately in the vehicle and forgotten them. So what this device is designed to do is supposed to try to help you prevent that. Now we have a couple of kids and we've never, thank God, had that issue, but we were at the local Walmart and they had one on sale and we just happened to be in the market to get a replacement seat for our child that's reached 20 pounds and he's getting too big for his carrier. So we decided to go with an Evenflo. We got another Evenflo for our other son. He likes it. It's a comfortable seat, so we thought this would be a good replacement. At the time we purchased it, the SensorSafe technology is not something we were in the market for, but since it was an added feature, I guess it's kind of a bonus. We both drive SUVs. They're both, I have a mid-size and a full-size, so we might actually show the seat in both those SUVs just to show you kind of fitment of how they fit in those size vehicles. The SensorSafe technology is going to look like this. The clip in the middle actually has batteries in it. And the way I thought it might have been Bluetooth, but it's not. The way that clip works is those batteries connect wirelessly to a handheld little sensor right here. I think you can see it on camera. And that plugs into the ODB port of your vehicle. And it actually came with this letter to let you know that if your vehicle is 2008 or newer, this sensor will work. But there is a caveat to that. It will not work with stop-start vehicles or hybrid vehicles. Obviously, that's not something we've seen when we picked it up. Both of us drive SUVs that are newer, but they're not stop-start technology or hybrids. So we'll test this out in both those vehicles and see if it works or not. So I just wanted to give you a quick review. The seat's designed for a child, for obviously when you have them as an infant from 5 to 40 pounds. I don't think you would use this for a small child. You'd probably use a carrier that's easy to click in and click out, but I guess you could. And then you could move it to forward facing from 22 to 65 pounds. Another interesting thing is that clip sensor in the middle there has batteries that are supposedly supposed to last 8 years, because a car seat is set up with an expiration date which would be no longer than 5 or 6 years. So obviously your child's not going to be in this car seat for further out than 8 years, so they assume at that point the batteries would die and the SensorSafe technology would no longer be useful. But there again, because of car seats, normally you never buy a used one for those reasons, that and safety. This seat was says it touts that it's federally mandated that it surpasses crash test safety by 2 times what the federal government recommends. There's some other information, but it's all pretty basic with these guys. When you pull it out of the box, obviously it has a really strong odor to it, so we've kind of let it sit here in our basement for a few days just to air out before we put our kids in it. So we're going to go ahead, we'll try it out, we'll see how it fits in the cars. From what I understand is you plug this into the port underneath your dash, and when you move your shifter into park, you're going to hear it play a noise, and that's going to remind you to get your children. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know if everybody's going to receive it or take it well, but in my opinion, I think they should put it on every car seat. If it's not an expensive item and it saves lives, I'm all for it. Thanks, guys. So just an update, I did a little bit of research to figure out if you could use this with a hybrid or stop-start vehicle, and according to Evenflo, you actually can, but it's a little more complicated. What you have to do is call their phone number in their customer service department, and they will send you out one of these sensors that's actually green in color. And the green colored ones will work with a hybrid vehicle or a stop-start technology vehicle. So that's kind of a cool thing too. They may even start selling them in stores with a hybrid model, but because of the confusion, they may not until this technology catches on a little more. I've also kind of, in this shot, I plugged the buckle together so you can see it's got like a green orb in the middle to show you the SensorSafe technology. And I do like car seats that have little tiny pockets on the right and left to put the hooks, because when they sit and they get hot, those hooks, if they're in those little pockets, they don't get hot. When you put your baby's legs in there, they don't get burned. So those are kind of cool features. I don't think I'd buy a car seat without them. So here it is in a mid-size SUV. As you can see, the buckles have to be stored unlatched. That's part of the way this system works. We go around to the inside of the car. The sensor's gonna go, well, depending on your vehicle, there should be a spot to plug it in under your dash. You'll find it. You'll line it up. It has a tab right on the bottom. You see that tab? And that tab's gonna line up with your sensor. It'll have a tab on the bottom. You'll line that up, and you just make sure it's snug in there, and that's it. And then once you put your son or your daughter in the car and you get moving, it'll beep, and we'll show you that later. Thanks. Hey, Seamus, you're fitting there pretty good. I think we like it better in your brother's seat because you have these little straps around your neck. Yeah, there you go. There you go. One little tip I found to give is I found these mats fit really nice under the car seats now. It just helps with this type of car because the seats are kind of squishy and it holds the base nice and firm. So I do that with both my kids' car seats. Alright, let's go ahead and start this car. And when we get where we're going, we'll turn the video back on and see if we've gotten to the store. I put the car in park. I take the keys out. Awesome. There it goes. Alright, so it does work. You just have to be driving long enough. Oh, it's beeping again. Hopefully you can hear that over my kid's movie. Alright, thank you for watching.